Alec Baldwin's Rust to resume filming after reaching settlement with Halyna Hutchins' family. Rust Movie Productions LLC and its Rust star and producer Alec Baldwin have reached a settlement with the estate of slain cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. As part of the piece, her husband Matthew Hutchins will executive produce Rust, which will return to production in January 2023 with the original cast. Making known this new development, Matthew Hutchins said, and I quote, "We have reached a settlement subject to court approval for our wrongful death case against the producers of Rust, including Alec Baldwin and Rust Movie Productions LLC. As part of that settlement, our case will be dismissed. The filming of Rust, which I will now executive produce, will resume with all the original principal players on board in January 2023. I have no interest in engaging in recriminations or attributions of blame to the producers or Mr. Baldwin. All of us believe Halyna's death was a terrible accident. I'm grateful that the producers and the entertainment community have come together to pay tribute to Halyna's final work. The exact terms of the settlement, which is subject to court approval, have not been disclosed." Reacting to the statement on his Instagram page, Alec Baldwin wrote, and I quote, "We are pleased to announce today the settlement of the civil case filed on behalf of the family of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. Throughout this difficult process, everyone has maintained the specific desire to do what is best for Halyna's son. We are grateful to everyone who contributed to the resolution of this tragic and painful situation." Rust director Joel Souza, who was also injured in the shooting, said in a statement that he would now devote himself to honoring Halyna's legacy and making her proud. He said, and I quote, though certain bittersweet, I am pleased that together we will now complete what Halyna and I started, end of quote. If you would recall, the Hutchins family had filed a wrongful death suit in February over the shooting of Hutchins that occurred on the set of Rust in Bonanza Creek Ranch, New Mexico on October 21, 2021, when Baldwin discharged a prop gun after being informed by the production's assistant director David Halls that the weapon was cold. The settlement could bring an end to the unusual tragedy that shook the U.S. entertainment industry and raise questions about the safety of working conditions on the set of the film. Just so you know, the circumstances that led to the accident are still disputed. The Santa Fe District Attorney's Office has said that Baldwin could face potential criminal charges, stating that the settlement would not impact their decision.
Okay, so I am grateful to God for them. And why am I saying this? Because, of course, it's been back and forth, and we all know how Alec Baldwin has been feeling. It's been a very terrible accident, and, you know, this has actually stained him for life.
And the movie as well.
Yeah, and the other day was complaining about people not giving him jobs and some people even cancelling once they discover what happened and all of those. I am happy that this is going to go on. The movie is going to go on. It's just like a tribute to the person who was killed, the producer who was killed. And, you know, the husband taking over and the court is involved in all of this settlement. It's a very good way to go. I hope that somehow everybody finds peace. Yeah,
it's actually a great one, and I like the fact that we're finally going to move on, like you said, and we just hope for the best, because there's also going to be the court hearing in April 2023, the one which was postponed. So this now is the out-of-court settlement before the main court hearing. So that's like an entirely different thing. And from the start, they had told them to just try the out-of-court settlement, but they kept saying, no, they wanted to file a lawsuit. Now they've settled out of court, but now the court case is still there. So it has to still be settled in court.
Of course, but the court is involved in this, and I want to believe, I'm just assuming that everything will turn out well at the end of the day because of this already.
Amen.